I want to thank you guys for your hospitality. You guys have been so welcoming, so amazing tonight. So thank you, all these amazing people. Who am I? I am Scott Goss. I actually have been here in Asia for a year. Just moved back to Singapore from Malaysia. Very excited to be back. Moved back on Tuesday. And what I do, I actually am a speaker myself. I've been in the U.S. for most of my life. Moved here last year, and I'm a speaker. I represent Tony Robbins. Anybody heard of Tony Robbins before? Big hands, big teeth, the #1 success coach in the world, right? And I'm here actually getting ready to be able to get people ready and fired up for Tony in September. But let's talk about Mike. Mike Harris is a good friend of mine. Mike actually is a speaker I've known for about 6 years. He speaks all over the world. He's written books. He's actually had podcasts. He actually has an online program, owns 3 gyms in Chicago, and as well, is a former Navy SEAL. Everybody say, woo! Woo! So he may put us down, right? So anyway, so without further ado, please give Mr. Mike Harris, Coach Mike, a big hand here. All right. How you guys doing? Good. Good. Great. I'm gonna sit back down. How you guys doing? Great. That's right. It's an energy, man. I'm gonna need your energy up here just like you're gonna want mine. Yes? Yes. All right. So I got a question before I even get started. I want to know who you are. If Singapore and Southeast Asia is one of the best countries in the world, let me hear you make some noise. Woo! Oh my God! Oh my God! I don't know. That's a little bit. I like the effort. Give him a round of applause for the effort. Okay, so I'm all the way from America. I got a short amount of time, so I'm going to share with you what I normally spend a lot of time doing. I'm going to condense it. And what you guys are going to learn here is what? Few things that you're going to learn here. You're going to learn how to get real, you're going to learn how to execute, and you're going to learn how to take your business to the next level. How many people want to take your business to the next level? Let me see a show of hands. All right, so that's a commonality. But I'm a real person. I like to get real, and I don't like to be fake. Anybody in here like fake people? Who in here like fake people? Exactly. He almost raised his hand. He was like, hey. So I'm a real person, and the one thing that I have an unfair advantage over all speakers, over all coaches, over all people that present, is I speak from the heart. So I'm going to tell you why I speak from the heart, and I'm going to tell you why I get the success that I've gotten. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm an 8-year military veteran of the Special Forces. When I got out of the military, my grandmother and my mother, which is in my heart, how many people here love their mother and grandmother? Every hand should go up in this room. I love my grandmother. She's my heart. So I got a phone call when I got out of the military. My mom said, I want you to come home. And I didn't want to come home. I want to do my own thing. How many of you guys, when y'all got adults, you want to do your own thing? You're no longer kids, having someone tell you what to do, right? So she called and she said, son, I want you to come home. I didn't want to come home. She said, I want you to come home because grandma's sick. I said, all right, so I'll come home. Now, my grandmother, she weighed over 200 pounds her entire adult life. She was a heavy woman, but she had the biggest heart. She loved, she hugged, and you were never hungry if you were in our community when evening time came. So I came all the way back home from Virginia to Chicago. When I got there, my whole family was there. I said, wow, thanks for welcoming me home. They said, hey, it's not about you. We know you've been away from the military, but there's something we didn't tell you while you were gone. And we were afraid to tell you because we felt when you were over in Kuwait doing what you were doing, we wouldn't want you not to think right for you to come home to the U.S. So I said, all right, I'm here. Tell me the news. They said, well, Grandma is sick. And they said, brace yourself and be careful for when you go through those doors. And I said, okay, fine. So I go in the room. Now I'm looking to go see my grandma. My grandma is so lovely and cuddly, and we have this thing. Everybody do this for me. Do this. This is what me and my grandmother did as a little boy growing up. We did this, and this means I love you. Say I love you.
I love you.
That was our thing. So I was waiting to go in there, and she was going to reach over and say I love you. So I walk in there. I push the door open. I don't see my grandma. I said, whoa, Grandma? I don't hear anything. And then I said, hey, where's Grandma? They said, she's behind the curtain. So I walk in the room a little bit more, and I say, Grandma, and I pull the curtain. I thought I was going to see my grandmother there weighing 200 pounds, lovely, ready to rub my chin and say, I love you. She was laying there weighing 75 pounds. Cancer had taken over her frame. I can barely notice her face. Her skin was hanging off her bones. She was like corpse laying there, moments away from death. And at that moment, I was pissed off, I was scared, and I was afraid, and I didn't know what to do. I'm a big guy, coming from the military, all bronze and muscle, and I didn't know what to do. How many of you in this room was ever in a situation where you didn't know what to do when you got that news? I appreciate your honesty. Thank you for your honesty. At that moment, they said there's nothing more we can do for releasing her on hospice. So I rolled her outside of the hospital, took her to her home. We couldn't take her upstairs because her body was so frail, and they had to have a hospice nurse come and take care of her until the day she died. Doctor said, you only have about 1.5 months to live. Good luck, that's it. And I said, wait a minute. You got all this technology in America. I visit third world countries, and you can't fix my grandma? It was like, no, there's nothing more we can do. No medicine, no pills, no drugs. She's going to die. So when we were there, people started coming up to say, hi, how are you? Hello, how's things going? I said, why didn't you guys come and visit her when she was living? Why you guys couldn't give her flowers, give her phone calls, give her a hug, show her love when she was living? Now she's about to die, now you want to come. So one day I said, this is enough. I can't take it anymore. I can't watch you sit here like this and wither away. So what I did was I strapped her on my back. I said, hey, I'm going to help you get better. She reached out her hand and she said, baby, make me a promise. And I grabbed her hand. I said, yes, ma'am, Grandma, whatever you want. What is it? She said, promise me that what you want to give me while I'm laying here on this deathbed with all your heart, promise you'll give it with everyone else, with everything you got, until the day you leave here. I said, yes, ma'am, Grandma, I'll do that. And then she died. Right there in my hands. Has anyone in here ever had your family member that you love die in your hands? Absolutely not. What happened to me on the inside was I was broken. What happened to me on the inside changed me and said, life isn't about me and about what I can get from people. Life is about what I can give to people. And the secret to living is giving. So I'm here because of my grandmother. I'm not here for the chamber. I'm not here for you. I'm here because of the promise I made my grandmother to give what she will never be able to get from me. You get to get it. You're the recipient of what I couldn't give her. So my question is, why are you here? Don't just look at me, but why are you sitting here right now in your seat? Why did you get dressed? Why did you take your Friday night and say, I'm going to come to this chamber? What are you looking to get from this? What are you looking to give from this? What are you looking to grow from this? That's the real question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you 3 things that's going to be very fast, very straight to the point. So if you got a pencil or pad, you may want to write this down because this could be the very thing of why you came here and what you were looking for that's going to take your business to the next level. Are you guys ready? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Here we are. Sorry, I'm a little strong. I'm going to break it. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. This is going to be real fast, so I need you guys to catch this. Number 1, I got a question to ask you. What is the secret to success? Anybody? What is the secret to success? We all pay money to go see him. I'm here. Tony Robbins is going to be in town. He's going to be here in September to share that with everyone if you take the opportunity to go do that. But you get an opportunity to get a snapshot of it right now. What's the secret to success? Anybody know? Come on, shout it out. What do you think it is? Give a shout out. What is it?
Grit. G-R-I-T.
Grit. I love that. Give her a round of applause for that. Very first person that took action. What else? Anyone else? What's the secret to success?
Believing in yourself.
Believing in yourself. I like that. Give him a round of applause. Everybody, what does that say?
Habits.
Come on, with energy. What does it say?
Habits.
Habits. Habits and patterns. You are a direct reflection of your habits. Everything that you are, everything that you've achieved, everything that you failed at, everything you succeeded at, everything you think about, everything you cry about, everything you worry about, everything that you do every single day, from the choice of what you wear on your dress, from how you wear your hair, from what you say, from how nervous, how afraid you are, all of that is a result of one thing, and that's habits. Your success is nothing but your habits. Who you are is nothing but your habits. Where you are right now, as you're looking at me and listening to the sound of my voice, what landed you here is your habits. The reason why these seats are empty is because of people's habits, and that's why they're not successful. But you are on your road. Isn't that a good thing to know? What does this say?
Habits.
Say it again.
Habits.
Louder.
Habits.
Louder.
Habits.
Louder.
Habits.
I like that. Some people don't even have the habit to play full out. Some of us are scared. I've been in Singapore for 3 days. This is my 3rd day here from America. I meet people, they're afraid to shake my hand. They're afraid to talk, but they want to talk about they want to grow in their business. So let me tell you why we don't grow. What does that say?
Real.
What does it say?
Real.
Louder.
Real.
Louder.
Real.
Real. A lot of us in this room are fake. I'm being honest with you. When you're at home by yourself, you're real. When you come out to people, you're fake. I travel around the world. I speak to over 4,000 people and over 300 companies in 12 months. I've seen all different backgrounds. And there's 2 things that people show, either fake or real. And I can notice it that fast. When I meet people, I don't tell them, hey, this is what I do. I don't ask people, what do you do? The first thing I do is I say, who are you? And most people can't answer that. If I were to ask you right now to stand up and say, who are you? We're programmed to say what we do. Hi, I'm a chiropractor. Hi, I'm a business developer. Hi, I'm a marketer. Yeah, that's great. That's what you do. But who are you? People do business with people who they trust, who they love, who they connect with. They don't connect with a title. They connect with your heart. How many people believe that? How do you get real?
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Give them a round of applause for that. But the question is, why aren't we being ourselves every single day? Why aren't we being real every single day? Why aren't we looking at our habits and saying, what is one habit I can change? I want to give you guys 30 seconds to 1 minute. I want you to write down on your phone, on your sheet of paper, because we're going to get results today. This is not just a presentation where I talk and give you a rah-rah pump-up. This is something where you can leave here saying, I have something I can leave outside of that door and my business can grow. Are you guys ready for this? In 30 seconds to 60 seconds, I want you to take action right now, and I want you to write down what it is that's holding you back from being real, from executing, from growing, from being afraid, all that it is. I want you to write that down and go. 25 seconds. If you're not writing, it's a habit that has led you not to write. And I want you to be real with yourself. Don't be afraid. Be real. $15 seconds. What is holding you back from the money that you want to see in your bank account? If we were to put your bank account on that screen up there, would you be happy or would you be embarrassed? What's holding you back from having the confidence to go up to anyone, speak in front of any crowd in any country, and tell your business with confidence and boldness? What is it? Write that down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right? What's holding you guys back? Let me get the top 5 things that are holding you back. Number 1, what is it? Scream it out. What is it?
Time.
Time. Around the world, top 2 things that people have that's holding them back is time, and there's one other thing. I'm going to see if you guys say it. What else?
Trust.
Fear.
Trust. Oh, trust. Fear. That's huge. And what does fear stands for?
Rejection.
False evidence appearing real. Give them a round of applause. But that's wrong. That's not the thing. But I appreciate you taking action. You know what he did? He took a step, a leap of faith, and now he's going to grow now because he got uncomfortable. Fear stands for forget everything and run! That's the PG-13 version. You know the other version. Okay? Number 4. What else? I heard it over here. Someone said it.
Rejection.
Rejection? How many people in here are afraid of rejection? Show of hands. Come on. If you're really afraid of rejection. I appreciate your honesty. What else? Number 5. What is it? One more.
Capital.
Capital? But how many people will say this is a big one? A big one right here. What does that say?
Money.
Money. How many people money's holding you back right now? Let me see a show of hands. So, here's what we share, and here's what Tony Robbins are going to teach you if you take action and go to his event, and it's going to change your life for the better. If nothing changed, nothing will change. All of this right here is what's holding you back. This is what you told me I didn't tell you. We call this BS.
Bullshit.
Whoa! That's how we do in Singapore?
Yes.
I like that. Y'all, at least y'all being real. I like that. But BS stands for belief system. Oh my God. I like that. That's good. When you guys play it full out, I like that. Boom! He's like, boom! He's probably saying that's BS, right? But truth of the matter is, this is what's holding us back. How long did it take us to develop this? 1 day? 2 days? 3 days?
Whole life.
Whole life. Give him a round of applause for sharing it. It took our whole life. It took us a whole life doing this. Psychologists and research studies say by the age of 5, you have 90% of your habits and patterns for the rest of your life. You've developed that at that age. And some of you guys haven't been 5 in about 5 years, 10 years plus. So lastly, in closing, how do we break that? I want everybody to stand to your feet. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Last thing we're going to do. Habits and patterns got us here. Nothing is going to get you from where you are except for your habits and patterns. Nothing. Let me say that one more time. Nothing is going to grow your business outside of your habits. Nothing. Nothing is going to get you to overcome this outside of your habits. So how many people want to break those habits right now? Let me see a show of hands. How many people want to have habits and patterns that's going to get you to destroy these like this, lightning speed, so your life and your business can grow and not stay where it's at? Let me hear you say yes.
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 Are you guys sure you're ready? Let me hear you say yes.
Yes.
All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to do a demonstration for you, and every day you wake up, when you go out those doors for the rest of your natural life, you can do this exercise, and you will be able to change and alter the course of your business, your business, your business, your business, your business, your family, your life, your children, your children's children, your cousins, your uncles, your grandmothers, and your friends. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I want you guys, when I say go, I want you to clap your hands together just like this. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ready and go. Now notice I didn't say keep going. So why are you steady going?
Follow the leader.
Follow the leader, right? Here's what I want to tell you. Habits are formed just like that. Snap your fingers like this. That's just how fast habits are born. And I wanted to prove it instead of telling you that because you do them unconsciously. You just created a habit. And every single day you create habits. Every single day, every second, every minute, you're creating a habit, and it's compounded. It's just like compounding effect with your finances. You compound it, you become wealthy. Just like your habits. There's no difference in life. How many people want to break those habits? Say yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to show you how to break a habit that fast too. Are you guys excited about that? Yes or yes?
Yes.
You better believe it. Here's what I want you to do now. When I say clap your hands, I want you to clap them, but don't uninterlock your fingers. Can we do that?
Yes.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. How many people got your right thumb over your left thumb? Go like this. If your right thumb is over your left thumb. If your right thumb is over your left thumb, psychologists and research studies show that you are a logical thinker.
Left thumb over right thumb.
Yeah. Oh, that's next. I'll tell you that one. That's next, brother. If your right thumb is over your left, you're a logical thinker, and before you die, psychologists and research studies show that you will be a multi-millionaire.
Wow.
Prophecy.
Amen.
Bingo. Amen. Now I got some amens in the house. All right, now for my left over right, go like this. If your left thumb is over your right. If your left thumb is over your right, psychologists and research studies show that you are a creative thinker.
That's right.
And you are incredibly sexy.
Ah.
Oh, look at him. He's like, hey!
I just did.
All right. Now, here's what I want you to do. Without opening your fingers, switch your thumbs, but do not open your fingers. Switch your thumbs. How does that feel?
Yes.
Come on, say it louder. How it feel?
Funny.
Funny.
Normal.
Abnormal. Awkward. Weird. Here's what I want to share with you. Here's the magic trick, if you want to know. The magic in it all is when you feel awkward, feel stupid, embarrassed, ashamed, uncomfortable, that's when you begin to grow.
Because you are hungry.
Yes. I'm letting that sink in for a moment. Because a lot of us, when I came up here and started talking, I made you uncomfortable. You didn't want to talk, didn't want to grab, didn't want to play full out. Now you're up, yeah, let me know more. In a matter of, I think I get 17 minutes, I get 3 minutes left. In a matter of 17 minutes, it changed you. In a matter of 17 minutes, you have it. In a matter of 17 minutes, look at where you're at right now. You're standing here and you're growing. Imagine if you did this every minute, every hour, every day. Where would you be next month? It's April 3rd or April 4th. Imagine where you'd be if you did this come May 1st. If I were to see you at the chamber, here again, May 1st, what would you come up and tell me? Hey, Coach Mike, me getting uncomfortable, this is how my life changed. I wrote my goals down. I know what's holding me back. I want to keep growing. This is what Tony Robbins teaches, and this is what he's going to share at the UPW event in September. And for some of you guys who say, look, I don't want to wait to September, I want this now. I am going to share with Singapore my one-day event for everyone in this room who want to take action and be there. Well, you know what, before we step back, how many people feel that if you spent one day with me at my Breakthrough Summit that you will be able to grow? Let me see a show of hands. I appreciate your honesty. But here's what's really going to take place. 2 and 3, and I'm done. Last thing is, you have to have a mindset to execute. That's it. That's my last thing. A lot of people don't execute, and they don't have the mindset to execute. They say, hey, take action, and do what? What am I going to do? What are you going to do tomorrow? And could you pull your notebook and your phone out and tell me what are you going to do at 9 o'clock tomorrow? What about 4 o'clock Wednesday? What about 3 o'clock Friday, next Friday? You see, when you don't have a plan and a mindset to execute, you allow things to come in your life to disrupt you and keep you comfortable, and you're reacting instead of executing. That's the only way you're going to grow. So I'm going to close with this. Habits, when you look in the mirror, that's who you are. You're not this illustrious being. You're nothing but your habits. You got to be real with yourself, with the truth. If you're lazy, look at yourself and say, I'm lazy. If you're fat, say I'm fat. If you're broke, say I'm broke. But then you do something about it. Don't waddle in self-pity, but say, okay, this is me. I'm fat, I'm broke, I'm not happy, cool. Have a pity party, but now say, what am I going to do about it? And you'll never be there again. And you got to have the mindset to execute, but you got to be able to break these. This is what I help people break instantly within one day. You'll never have these again unless you allow yourself to get comfortable. So, I appreciate you guys. Was this good stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you guys feel that with what I just shared with you, and I'm sorry, I had to condense it. It's so much more to give to you, but I had to condense it because I want to be respectful of time, and I'd like for him to invite me to come back again. So if I stay within time, he'll invite me to come back again. But I wanted to give you the maximum amount of value. It's a lot in a short amount of time, but we chunk this out in one day. I chunk it, so that your 2019, you'll be able to love more, have more passionate relationships, be able to build rapport and networking events. I share with you how to master networking events. I'll share with you how to grow your income. I'll share with you how to love yourself and be more of a person of influence. I thank you guys for your time, but I want to bring Scott back up. Scott, can you come up here?
Sure.
Also, I want to bring the president up here. Come back up here, please. Give Blue Scott a round of applause.
You guys like Mike? Was it good?
Yeah.
How many texts did you get? How many texts? Did you get
Zero.
Zero! Give Mike a big hand. So what we're doing, guys, we do a model where we actually come out. You guys all seen the preview of that model where people go to actually see a preview. What we do different here in the U.S., we're bringing to Singapore, where we actually go out to your office. So if you guys have maybe an office of sales professionals or associations, or just some friends or a group who to get together, we come out and we can actually be able to customize a workshop for you to be able to really fulfill your needs, if it's prospecting or following up, or mindset or skill set, whatever it may be, to really give you. So we have, we're looking for referrals, so if you know anybody that we can be able to speak in front of, that would be awesome. And then also the Tony event's going to actually be on the 8th, and if you guys want to reach out to us, we have all kinds of specials. There's the National Achievers Conference coming here with Gary Vaynerchuk and Grant Cardone. When you actually purchase a Tony Robbins ticket, you get that as well, and also investor summits, all kind of cool stuff. So we're not here to pitch anything, but we're here to help and serve. So if you have any questions, come see us afterward. We'll exchange information and love to be able to serve and all learn and grow together and make Singapore and the world a better place. So
Did I do good?
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.